What's up, guys? I am in the shop adding ditch lights to the Raptor. So we got one side done, so I figured I'd just make a quick video so you guys can see what I'm using. So we've got these little brackets here that I ordered these off of Amazon. They're just like a little powder coated bracket. You can see this bracket just goes into a bolt, which we'll get into it a little more. And then the cowl has like rubber here and it just goes over. Some guys like cut it to put them in. And then the cool thing about the Raptor or the Tremor is they have those auxiliary switches. So everything's pre-wired, which on the Raptor, one switch is already used up for the fog light that comes with it. So one runs on the normal fog light switch and the other runs on the auxiliary one switch. For this video, because we are using a new camera, we're using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or whatever. Our buddy Dan from Tools in Action is the guy who recommended it. So Dad's on the camera right now. Just put a little bit of tape there. Now my whole fender and hood and everything is completely covered PPF. So I'm not too worried about the paint, but I just, just to be safe. So we've got this gear wrench. This is the X-Core 10 millimeter, and it's like a swiveling socket extension. So toss that on there, and I'm just gonna put it on this impact here. And it's gonna break the paint. They always paint these things. Got that out without any damage. You can see this is what I mean. They just put this all together and then they paint the truck. So that is what it is. So here's that bracket. It just goes this way, smaller side down, bigger side up, and then our ditch light is gonna hang on there. What I'm gonna do, instead of tossing the impact right on it right away and cross-threading or wrecking something, I'm just gonna tighten this by hand here real quick. Got it started. I got this impact wrench on low, so. And then what I'll do is I'll just get it a little bit tight, but I don't want to do it with this impact wrench. I'm gonna toss it on a 3/8 ratchet. It's gonna be hard to see on the video, but I've got this guy just a little ways away here, so it's not touching the paint. There is going to be some vibration or whatever, and we don't want it wiggling into the paint or being right up against the paint. We've got the nut, we've got a lock washer and a washer. Those guys are going to go underneath. Look how close that comes to the little stubby here. I've been thinking about maybe getting like a smaller one, just sort of a plug for there. I've got my little stubby ratcheting wrench here. Tighten that right up nicely. Yeah, has that ever come close to that stubby antenna? Here's the game plan. So this is our little connection here. And I've got a little harness I ordered off of Amazon. So this one is a full like switch with a fuse, built-in fuse and everything, but I don't think we need any of that. All we're after are these guys right here. I've ran the wire that comes the ditch light and tucked it under in here, and it goes into this plastic cowl that sort of houses like the windshield wiper motor and everything. And I'm just running the wire inside there. So then it's completely tucked away. I don't have to worry about it tucking in under here or anything. What was his idea? Another one of his ideas. Switch 2 is going to be for the driver's side. And switch 1 is going to be for the switch 3, I mean, is going to be for the passenger side. And then what I can do is run it in the ditch, and then this one isn't blinding oncoming traffic, which, if that works, we'll see. And as you can see here, I had to pull the battery out. I tried to do it with the battery still in place, but even with these frog fingers, I couldn't get in there properly. Really, really nice and clean here. And I just ran the 2 wires where the windshield washer fluid runs through there, and then put some lume on them, zip tied them right here, looped them around through here, and now they're both coming up here. So the short one is passenger side, the long one's driver side. So now we just have to tie them in here, and then I'm going to use this little guy here to put the grounds on. I think we're going to put the ground on this one right here, just to keep it really nice and clean. And I wired our wires all together, used those heat shrink connectors, and then a sleeve of heat shrink over top. And I've got the ground right there. You can see my ground connection. Both of the ground wires are running to that one, and then I have the one running to switch 2 and the other running to switch 3. And then I've taken this loom just to cover everything up, and then I also put loom on the 3 auxiliary switch wires that aren't being used, just to clean that up, make sure everything's covered. So I'm going to tuck this all in there and put the battery in, and we'll see if things work. Check this out. We've got the lights on. All right, start with the passenger side. Driver side. I'll just show them which switches they are. Up top here. And then that number 1 is the fog light. So I'm out on the highway here, just like a really quiet highway. As you can see, there's no one around. I'm just putting down the road. So let's flick on the left one here. So my brights are even on right now. That's pretty serious. And then this side. So let's go from these to nothing. And on again. So you can see they do make a heck of a difference. I'm definitely happy. I'm more than happy. This is awesome. Because that's the thing, you always see like a deer coming out of the ditch, like right here. My brights are good enough that I can see way ahead of me, but it's the ditches. The ditches are the ones that you really want to see the best you can. So yeah. So appreciate you guys watching this. Hopefully this helps. If you got any questions or any input to put in, just do it in the comments. We'll see you guys on the next one.